We managed to travel in time and get Frank from the future to tell you a bit more about what we have planned for Brawl Stars in the future.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Wait, that's from the past. Sorry, Frank. So, we're all aware that we have some players who are concerned about the future. What do you have for the community?
Well, for the last few months, we've focused on designing and building our high-level roadmap for the future. And this is the first time ever we are talking about our future plans with you, our players. Why are we doing this? We feel there's a disconnect between you and us, and we'd like to resolve it.
So let's talk about the next update.
To get this out of the way, yes, we are going to rework gears. We didn't plan to make changes to the system this year, but we understand your feelings and frustrations about it, and we share most of them. Consequently, we decided to prioritize this and push back other changes. In fact, we're going to make some changes already in this update. We reduce the cost to craft gears and gear levels by about 50% in the coming update by reducing the amount of required scrap and tokens.
So, should we talk about October a little bit?
We're going to simplify the flow on how you acquire gears and decrease their cost. And at the same time, we're going to introduce additional, more specific gears, which won't be usable for all the brawlers.
And can we talk about what happens to existing gears?
We're pretty much hitting the reset button for gears and will reimburse all existing scrap, gear tokens and already crafted gears to you. This will happen in coins, and coins will play a much bigger role in how to unlock gears in the future. This essentially allows you a full respec for gears once the October update arrived. Refunds will be based on the total amount of scrap and gear tokens you've collected since we've introduced them last year.
Cool, and there is more, right?
Why, Paula? Yes. We are also reworking the existing PvE weekend modes. We ultimately don't believe they are fun anymore, and we're going to replace them with a new, more dynamic PvE system, which will introduce new features including multiple stages, persistent power-ups, different environments and new types of enemies and bosses. Almost like a place where we'll be able to tell a story in the future.
We also have plans beyond October.
That's right. The timeline becomes a bit more uncertain at this point. However, there are a few bigger topics we would like to tackle. And the first one is affecting the current progression system and its reliance on luck in order to unlock brawlers. We would like you to have more say in which brawlers you unlock and when, as well as which brawlers you would like to upgrade. These changes have a huge impact on how Brawl is played and will give every player a clear goal in the game. We'd like to get these changes into your hands as fast as possible.
And there are more things the team is working on.
Yes, we would like to make it more meaningful to improve playing certain brawlers, the concept of mastery. Think clearer goals, rewards, you get it. Additional items on our current list of things to do are matchmaking, a better sense of collecting cosmetics and more ways for you to show them off, as well as tools for you to share cool moments in the game on social media directly from within the game. We'd also like to introduce ways for you to recruit your friends, and yes, in parallel we've started working on a system to report other players for things like brief play. We're likely going to roll this one out rather sooner than later and start the process of collecting data and get a sense of the volume of reports.
This isn't a complete list of everything we'll do, but these are the topics currently taking the majority of our focus. You can learn more about upcoming features as usual here in Brawl Talk.